Welcome to War Memorial Stadium here in Champaign, Illinois, as the Fighting Illini gear up to host the Arkansas State Red Wolves out of the Sun Belt Conference. Illinois coming off of a 3-overtime thriller, a victory against Maryland last week to open up conference play. And Arkansas State, coming off their loss last week to Southern Miss, will look to rebound, and Illinois will look to gain some traction and pick up their third win on the season here. This is the fourth all-time meeting, believe it or not, between Illinois and Arkansas State. Illinois is 3-0. The last time Arkansas State came to Champaign was in 2011. So Kyron Cumbie will get us started. He's going to take it out of the end zone, and he's got some blocks, and he picks up a solid 30-yard return here to start the day. Isaiah Williams and the Illini offense, who have not really been as explosive as they had been last year, will look to gain some traction today and see if they can get some rhythm going offensively and really pick up where this team left off last season. We jump ahead now to 3rd down and 12. Illinois already in a 3rd and long situation here. Williams is going to roll to his right, and he's got some green ahead of him, and he's going to just tuck it and run. He's got the first down. Isaiah Williams using his legs early on here to convert. Fresh set of downs now for the Illini. It's going to be a handoff to Hayden, and Hayden makes a nice move there, and he picks up 8 yards. Chase Hayden, as you all know, he was a question as to whether him or Chase Brown would be the starter at running back. We figured they would go to committee as he makes a beautiful spin move there. Chase Hayden continues to impress, and it's safe to say now that he has certainly won the job as the primary back here for this Illini offense, and it's because of reasons like that Chase Hayden is the feature back for the Illini. 1st down and 10. Kyron Cumbie gets it on a jet sweep, and he picks up 8 yards. Illinois moving the ball on the ground. Williams is going to look to his left, and he is going to fire it quickly over to Cumbie there right on the sideline. He had a couple options to throw there, and he hits Cumbie right on the sideline. So now Illinois is into the red zone. 1st down and 10. This time it's Chase Brown who gets the handoff, and he barrels over an Arkansas State defender and picks up 6. Isaiah Williams is going to dump it off to Reggie Love III in the flats, and he picks up 4, but it's not quite enough for the 1st down, so Illinois is going to hurry it up to the line. I formation. Chase Brown gets the carry, and he picks up the 3 yards and a 1st down. Illinois looking to cash this drive in. They have looked pretty good so far. They continue out of the I formation here, and it's going to be a handoff to Chase Brown, but that hole closes up quickly, so he doesn't pick up much. And now from the 5-yard line, Illinois now going back from under the gun. Williams is going to roll to his right, and he backs up, and he takes the sack. Not sure what the intention was there, as Williams maybe was going to try to dump it off to Hayden there, but couldn't get it off at the last second. So now it's 3rd down and goal from the 11. Williams is going to fire it to Luke Ford, and he can't hang on. Oh, if Luke Ford held on to that ball, it would have been a touchdown, but he couldn't make the reception. So a promising drive ends up in a field goal squeaking through there from Caleb Griffin. Would have liked to see Illinois get into the end zone, but they'll settle for the field goal. And how about Maryland? We just saw them last week. They get a touchdown victory at home over Purdue, who of course we will see. Talia threw for 4 touchdowns. Rondell Moore had 3 touchdown receptions. And Louisville, we've heard a lot about Louisville. We played them in the bowl last year, and they were a common opponent of Maryland, and they get an upset of the 10th ranked Miami Hurricanes. So some interesting results here early on in the season. Lane Hatcher and the Red Wolves offense takes the field, and Hatcher introduces the Illini defense to a 20-yard run and a 1st down. Hatcher, with Anthony Shipton in his grill, fires it off to Jamie Paul, one of their leading receivers, and they pick up 8 yards. Lane Hatcher has the ability to run the ball, as you just saw, and he's going to try to scramble out of it here. He breaks away from Seth Coleman. Tariq Barnes can't make the tackle, and he's finally brought down by Beeson and company as they are into Illini territory. And jumping ahead here to second down, Arkansas State has a false start go against them, so now it'll be second down and 12. Hatcher in the pocket is going to fire to the outside, and he hits Sanders, but Sanders is met immediately, and that's going to end up being a 3-yard loss. So now third down and 15. Hatcher is going to run out of time in the pocket, and he is sacked. Moses Okpala with the sack. Moses Okpala, number 69, gets his first career sack as an Illini. And Illinois is showing off some of the depth here at the defensive tackle position, as Anthony Shipton actually was hurt and he's out for the game. So Anthony Shipton, after having that career day last week against Maryland, is going to be out for the remainder of this game. But as I just mentioned, it shouldn't be too much of a problem because Illinois is stacked at the defensive tackle position, and you just saw what Moses Okpala, the backup, you saw a little bit of what he can do. The offense taking over again, and Chase Hayden's going to get the carry, and he picks up the first down. A promising drive that ended up turning into a field goal was Illinois' last result, and they will look to try to get it into the end zone this time around as Chase Hayden gets the dump off, and he picks up 7. Williams is going to roll to his right this time, and he stops, and he fires across back the middle of the field. And he hits Chase Hayden. Chase Hayden quickly has 4 receptions already in this game, and we're not even done with the first quarter. He gets the handoff, and Hayden picks up 7. Chase Hayden is doing it all for the Illini today. And he's putting up some Mike Epstein numbers right now. We're going to move ahead to the second quarter, and it'll be third down and 3 now. Illinois looking to convert this drive. They are just inside field goal range for Caleb Griffin. But you would like to see them convert this. Williams changing things at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to fire it deep in the man-on-man coverage, and it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jafar Armstrong. Arkansas State brought the blitz, and Isaiah Williams took a shot downfield, and now it's going to be a 53-yarder from Caleb Griffin as he just comes up short, and it's no good. That ball just missed, and Caleb Griffin didn't quite get all of it. I think if he gets all of it, he can hit from that distance. Ensuing drive, Lane Hatcher fires a seam there to Edwards. And the Red Wolves are already into Illini territory for the second drive in a row. Hatcher's dancing around trying to get out of the pocket, and he gets tripped up, and he's brought down for no gain. Moses Okpala there for his second stop behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. Hatcher fires quickly to Peterson, and Peterson stiff arms a man, and he's brought down for a first down. Arkansas State not having many problems moving the ball, especially through the air. That's a screen as Keith Randolph tackles Ja'Kai Douglas down from behind. Ja'Kai Douglas, the running back, has some sneaky speed, and he picks up the first down right there for Arkansas State. And on first down and 10, it looked like Illinois jumped off sides, but he's going to lob it in there to Peterson. And he's down just shy of the goal line as Cornelius Taylor, the true freshman, he was coming in on a blitz, and he got a little too happy there and jumped off sides, but it doesn't matter. As that was a beautiful lob pass there from Hatcher, and they're right inside the goal line. And Douglas is going to be stopped on first down and goal for a 3-yard loss. Jerzon Newton in there to get the tackle. So now it's second down and goal from the 3. It's going to be a handoff to Douglas, and he's met right at the goal line, and he's brought down just shy. Great job by Illinois And it's going to be 3rd down and goal once again from the 1. Can Illinois hang on here and get the stop? And Douglas is going to be met by Robinson right at the line, and he's brought down. Darren Robinson in there on the safety blitz, and Arkansas State's going to go for it on 4th down and goal. Hatcher from the gun. He's going to fire with a man in his face, and he hits Jamie Paul across the middle of the field. And Arkansas State cashes in the touchdown. What a drive from Lane Hatcher and Arkansas State as he was facing the heat there from Illinois on the blitz and fired a seam right over the middle and hit Jamie Paul. And Arkansas State, with 4 minutes left to go in the first half, has taken the lead in this game. But Illinois will have to have something to say about that, as they have gotten into Arkansas State territory on both drives but have only come up with a field goal. Luke Ford on 2nd and 9 picks up a nice reception. This time he hangs on to the ball and he picks up a 1st down. Jumping ahead to 2nd down and 6 now. Williams is going to scroll to his right, and he hits Kamari Thompson down the sideline, and he makes a man miss. He's going down the sideline. He's got one man to beat, and he's tackled just shy of the goal line. Kamari Thompson with an explosive play right there as he got the reception going across the field, and he made a nice move there, and he was tackled just shy of the goal line, and he was very close to stepping out of bounds there. We'll see if they review that, and they don't. So Kamari Thompson kept it in bounds. 1st down and goal. It's a fake handoff to the fullback. Chase Brown trying to get to the edge, and he can't quite do it. Great coverage there from Anthony Switzer. And Illinois is going to be backed up here a little bit. 2nd down and goal. Williams is going to roll to his right, and he's just going to take it. Open pastures, and it's a touchdown for Isaiah Williams. And just like that, all it took was 4 plays, and Illinois responds right back, and they retake the lead. Isaiah Williams was looking for Luke Ford there on the out route, but there was nobody home, and he just took it himself. So far, there has not been a shortage of offense from either side. Now it's Arkansas State's turn. 2.5 minutes to go. Both teams have all their timeouts as Hatcher throws his first incomplete pass of the day, believe it or not. And we jump ahead to 3rd down and 10. Can the defense get off the field here? Hatcher with a man in his face, and he's brought down. It's a 7-yard loss and a sack for Jerzon Newton. Jerzon Newton and Moses Okpala have both recorded their first career sacks as Illini in this game, subbing in for Anthony Shipton. And I wasn't kidding when I said that Illinois had very good depth at the defensive tackle position. After the nice return there from Kyron Cumby, he puts the Illini with great field position. They have 2 minutes left in the half and all 3 timeouts. Hayden bounces off a defender, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. Chase Hayden has been absolutely outstanding today. He's got 35 yards on the ground, on top of 4 receptions as well. And he is really making a name for himself today. Isaiah fires in a seam into tight traffic, but it's hauled in by Luke Ford, who has made up for his touchdown drop there earlier in the game. Williams keeps it on this play, and he's going to pick up 4, but it's going to be 3rd down and 1. We've seen Illinois go into the I-form a lot here, but they're just going to hand it off to Hayden, and Hayden's getting to the outside, and he's going to end up scoring. It's a touchdown for Chase Hayden as he stumbles his way into the end zone, and Illinois is going to be up 17-7. What a run from Chase Hayden. As he got to the outside, terrific blocking from Illinois, and he picked up that last block there from Kyron Cumby, as I think Heath was ready to barrel a defender there, but Kyron Cumby picked up the block, and Chase Hayden stumbled his way into the end zone. How about that run? Ensuing drive, Bobby Peterson hauls in a nice 22-yard reception for Arkansas State. Lane Hatcher's made some good throws today, and they've been able to move the ball. He's trying to scramble out of the pocket this time, but he's stumbled, and he is brought down. Arkansas State calls a timeout as they have less than a minute to go now, and they are at midfield. Hatcher fires quickly to the outside, and it's a first down reception to Corey Rucker. Arkansas State wants to make this a one-score game at the very least going into the half. Edwards gets the ball as Arkansas State calls another timeout. And keep in mind, Arkansas State does get the ball to start the second half as well. Hatcher is going to fire, and he hits Paul on the outside there, and Illinois is really giving Arkansas State some room to work with, as they've picked up numerous long out route first downs, as it's going to be another one right there to Jamie Paul, as that one was hauled in for a 26-yard gain. Jamie Paul has 4 receptions for 46 yards and a touchdown already. And it's going to be first and goal from about the 2-yard line. Red Wolves out of the I form as Hatcher was feeling the pressure there. He got clobbered, and he just fires it out of the back of the end zone. We saw this defense hold up before a 4th down conversion last time. And Douglas gets the handoff, and he's brought down just short of the line. And Illinois now is going to call a timeout, as Deal is being aggressive, and he wants the ball back with some time here before the end of the half. Douglas is going to be met at the line yet again. He's brought down for a 1-yard loss, and it's going to be 4th down and goal. Seth Coleman this time got the stop, and Illinois this time holds Arkansas State for a goal line stand. And they're going to have to settle for the field goal now, as Nizat, it's going to be a fake, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh my, Arkansas State pulling the tricks out of the playbook today, as Brett Nizat, the backup quarterback, gets a touchdown reception. And how about that execution? What a call from Arkansas State. Sanders got the touchdown reception, and War Memorial Stadium is silent. What a call from the Red Wolves. And they've made it 14-17 now after Illinois thought they had just made a goal line stand. Isaiah Williams firing down the field on the first play, looking for Kamari Thompson. It's incomplete. And now if you're Illinois, you just want to make sure you don't turn the ball over and see if they can muster something here, as Kyron Cumby picks up 6, and Illinois is going to have to burn their final timeout of the half. So now it's 3rd down and 4. We'll see what Illinois does here, how they play this. They are far away from field goal range. And they're just going to hand it off to Chase Hayden, and Hayden's actually going to break off a decent run there. He picks up 14. So now 18 seconds left in the half. Illinois still can get in the field goal range here. Isaiah Williams is going to roll to his right, and he's just going to take it all the way across the field out of bounds. Nothing doing there. So now 12 seconds remain. 2nd down and 7 here. Illinois is out of timeout, so they cannot afford to not get the ball out of bounds, as Isaiah Williams fires it in there, and that ball was deflected. Great coverage there from Arkansas State. 9 seconds to go. See what Illinois does here. They're going to fire it over the middle of the field. It's DeLaven Campbell, and he's brought down short of the 1st down line, and the clock's going to run and expire on the first half. DeLaven Campbell could not quite get across the 1st down line. Otherwise, Illinois would have been able to possibly spike the ball and get off a Hail Mary, but the clock runs out on the first half, and you see the stats here, and Illinois really has done pretty well offensively. They've been very balanced. Chase Hayden is having a great day. Isaiah Williams is arguably having his best game of the season thus far. It's still early, but Illinois is controlling the ball, and both teams, for that matter, have been able to move the ball pretty well. A couple of drives there for Illinois that could have ended in points, came up short. So we will see how they respond in the second half, if they can make some adjustments and be able to cash in with touchdowns. Arkansas State now, as we jump ahead to 3rd and 7, gets the ball here to start the half, and they're going to hand it off to Douglas on a draw on 3rd down and 7, and that's going to come up short. An interesting call there from Arkansas State as they do a draw play on 3rd down and 7, and Illinois is going to get the ball back as Kyron Cumby's got some field to work with here. And he's going across the left side of the field, and he's able to get around some defenders. He's past midfield, and he is down just shy of the 40-yard line. Nice return there for Kyron Cumby, who has picked it up today after some very poor play recently, as DeLayvin Campbell hauls in the beautiful diving grab over the middle of the field there on 1st down, and Illinois, just like that, is inside the 10-yard line. This is exactly what you want to see from Illinois coming out of the half as Chase Hayden makes a beautiful spin move. He's made a few of those so far today, and he picks up 6. 2nd and goal from the 4. It's going to be a handoff to Hayden again, and he's going to get to the outside, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Illinois. Chase Hayden is having his career day as an Illini. Illinois has regained their double-digit lead, I should say. Hatcher and the Red Wolves back to work now. He's going to fire, and he's going to throw into double coverage, and it's deflected by Daniel Edwards. Print screen in there as well, and the sophomore duo there from Illinois coming up with some plays in the absence of Devin Witherspoon. Jumping ahead to 3rd down, Ja'Kai Douglas is stopped again, and on the last 2 drives, Arkansas State has tried these draw plays on 3rd down and long that have been unsuccessful. On the ensuing drive, 2nd down, it's a fire quickly off to Luke Ford, who was wide open, and he gets a 23-yard reception. And Illinois is looking to really extend this lead here as Isaiah Williams rolls to his left, and he's got a man wide open downfield. It's Kyron Cumby. Cumby's there, there's nobody home, and it's a touchdown. Kyron Cumby breaks loose, and the speedster had nobody anywhere near him down the field. A broken coverage from the Red Wolves, and Kyron Cumby has lit this place up, as we have not seen this explosiveness so far this season from this Illini offense. This is more of what I expected out of this team going into the season, and hopefully this is not a fluke. Hopefully they can continue this play, as this is the exciting brand of football that David Deal and his coaching staff want to build, and they want to make an identity around at Illinois for the coming years. Ja'Kai Douglas gets the reception. He's brought down for a 2-yard loss, and so far in this half, the defense has made some adjustments, and they have bowed up. Hatcher sends a man in motion, and Illinois is going to send the blitz. Hatcher fires quickly to Paul, and he gets the 1st down. Great play there by Lane Hatcher, facing the blitz, fires a seam to Hall. And Lane Hatcher keeps it on the read option, and he's going to pick up 5 yards there. Lane Hatcher has made some great plays today for the Red Wolves. And it makes you wonder how he threw 3 interceptions last week against Southern Miss with the way he's played today, as he throws another 1st down pass there to Akers. Now from under center, he's going to fire quickly over the middle to Rucker. And that's a 9-yard reception. And this time around, the Red Wolves are certainly moving the ball like they were in the first half. Hatcher is going to be facing a blitz again, and with Tariq Barnes in his face, he fires one off and hits Ayers. Wow. Some outstanding play from Lane Hatcher today. He's made some terrific throws with men in his face, and it's 1st down and goal from the 5-yard line. Arkansas State trying to hang into this game. Hatcher's going to fire into the end zone. It's going to be picked off by Marquez Beeson. Just as we were mentioning how many great throws Lane Hatcher has made today, he fires one right into Marquez Beeson's face. And Beeson was all over the receiver there. And that couldn't have been an easier interception. And that's a big one, as it was in the end zone. And now Illinois is really set up to blow this game open if they can score here. Isaiah Williams keeps it on inverted veer, and it's going to be a first down. Some great play all around today from the Illini. Play action. Williams is going to fire it off to Chase Brown in the flats, and Chase Brown is going to fumble the football, and it's going to be recovered by Arkansas State, and that's a turnover. Chase Brown getting his first reception of the game, and he tried to barrel over a couple Red Wolf defenders there and coughed up the football. And I was about to say we made it this far without a turnover from Illinois, but we had to get one in here in the third quarter. So now Arkansas State has a chance to redeem themselves as Bobby Peterson picks up the 10-yard first down reception. The defense quickly is back on the field after getting that huge turnover in the end zone. It's going to be a screen, and Isaiah Azerbuki is going to get this one, and he nearly picks up the first down. Hatcher is going to try to scroll to his left, and he is going to be sacked for 5 yards. He actually fumbled the ball, and it was recovered by a Red Wolf offensive lineman. And that was Cornelius Taylor that came in there on the corner blitz that actually forced the fumble. How about that from Cornelius Taylor? He has had a bit of an impact today, and you love to see the true freshmen kind of gain their footing and make impacts for the Illini. As speaking of, Patrick Coleman, the true freshman, makes that tackle there. However, it's going to be a first down for Arkansas State. Jumping ahead to second down 11, Ja'Kai Douglas trying to pick up blocks. He puts down a stiff arm, and he gets a first down. And that's going to be the end of the quarter here, as Arkansas State trying to hang on in this one, but they have a 17-point deficit to overcome. Second down and 8. Hatcher from under center drops back. He's got all day to throw, and he's going to fire, and it's going to be picked off by Shamon Cooper. Shamon Cooper stumbles down, and the Illini get their second straight interception in the red zone. Shamon Cooper jumped the route, and he gets his first interception of the season. How about that? Lane Hatcher has made a couple big mistakes here on the last 2 drives, and how about this Illini defense coming up with 2 huge turnovers in the red zone? This time, Illinois will look to go down, not turn over the football, and really put the icing on the cake for this game. Third down and inches. Illinois brings men inside, and Chase Hayden's going to get the handoff, and he picks up the easy first down. We jump ahead now a couple plays to third down and 8. Illinois looking to extend this drive and end this game. Williams is going to back up to his left, and he fires over the middle, and he hits Kamari Thompson there. Great pocket awareness, great throw and vision from Isaiah Williams, who certainly has had his best overall day. And he is going to be temporarily out of the game here, as he got hit there on one of the previous plays, and Deuce Spann, the backup, is in to hand it off to Reggie Love. So now it's third down and 3, and we'll see what Deuce Spann can do here, as we're approaching garbage time here in this game. And he's just going to scramble it and takes it himself, gets out of bounds for the first down. And it was just a slight knee bruise there for Isaiah Williams, so he's going to be back into the game. But of course, you want to see him take it easy here, as we're under 4 minutes left in this 3-score game. And he's going to wait a long time, and he fires across the middle of the field, and that was a dangerous pass that was almost picked off by Ty Smith. So Illinois is going to send out the field goal unit, and Caleb Griffin this time will look to redeem himself after that previous miss early in the game, and he does. Caleb Griffin knocks it through from 50 yards. Hatcher on the ensuing drive as we jump ahead to third down. That screen goes nowhere. Illinois was all over it, and they're going to have to punt the ball right back away. And you can see here, Isaiah Williams has had a great day, and he's out of the game here, as the Illinois will just look to cement this one with a 20-point lead, as Reggie Love III makes a beautiful spin move. And Reggie Love, he's down on the running back depth chart, but we've seen a little bit of him get into game action this year, and he's kind of impressed. Deuce span and the backup offense move the chains, and as the clock's winding down here, Illinois is not in victory formation. They're just going to try to opt for reps as Chase Brown can't get that one, and if he hung on, that might have been a touchdown. And Caleb Griffin puts it through. Not necessarily trying to run up the score there, but just give reps to the backups. And as this game is about to come to a close here, we see, how about this? The 8th ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers, the defending Big Ten champions, are down early to Northwestern. And Minnesota loses by a couple touchdowns at home to Michigan State. So a couple big games there in the Big Ten. We will see a lot of those teams, of course. And that's going to do it. The reception to Edwards gets the first down, but that's just a stat pattern as this game comes to a close. And Illinois cements a pretty nice 20-point win here at home, as Arkansas State made some great plays in the first half. Lane Hatcher had a good day, but Illinois ultimately pulled away in the second half, and the offense looked pretty good. They were finally explosive. We just hadn't seen that up until this point. And Isaiah Williams had an outstanding day, as you can see. Lane Hatcher made some big interceptions in the second half in the red zone that could have kept Arkansas State within striking distance. But besides that, he actually really did have a good day. He was impressive when men in his face especially. Brett Nesat even got that fake field goal touchdown pass there. And Ja'Kai Douglas, who I thought could have been a sneaky problem for this Illini defense, wasn't really much of it as they held the rushing game in check. But that was not the case for Chase Hayden. He had an outstanding day, his best day so far as the running back for the Illini. He had 104 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaged about 7 yards per rush. And even some other players like Chase Brown, Deuce Span, Reggie Love got some carries there. And Chase Hayden was putting up some Mike Epstein numbers today. As far as the receivers go, Chase Hayden also had 4 for 31. Luke Ford had 4 for 55. Kyron Cumby had that huge touchdown, that blown coverage where he broke away free down the field. That was great to see from Kyron Cumby. As far as Arkansas State, their receivers actually had a pretty good day. Jamie Paul was 5 for 63 and a touchdown, and a lot of guys got some volume as Lane Hatcher really was able to fire the ball in there and give these Red Wolves some good stats to work with. Defensively for Illinois, Tariq Barnes, of course, with a big day per usual. Shimon Cooper, of course, with an interception. Jerzon Newton got his first career sack as we saw Anthony Shipton go down early. Moses Okpala had 2 sacks. Just outstanding from the defensive tackle position. How about Cornelius Taylor? He got 2 sacks as well. A couple sacks and corner blitzes for Cornelius Taylor. He definitely had a hand in the game. Marquez Beeson has just absolutely been outstanding. I'd argue he's the MVP of the defense so far through 4 games. He had an interception. And Marquez Beeson really is elevating his play and really cementing himself as an NFL prospect. As we look at some games here around the country, how about a big one for the Big Ten as Michigan gets a big win against a ranked Kansas State team. So that's definitely good for the conference. And taking a look at the game stats here, Illinois was pretty dominant, very balanced offensively, and just an overall great game on both sides of the football. Isaiah Williams definitely deserves player of the game this time. And Cornelius Taylor, he got a forced fumble there against Lane Hatcher, 2 sacks as well. And he's a cornerback. He's not a linebacker. And we're going to move ahead to next week as Illinois gets a great win today against Arkansas State. Really looked good. A lot of encouraging signs today. But we're going to move ahead as Illinois goes back into conference play. We'll be back in conference play the rest of the way moving forward as they travel to Rutgers. And yes, this will be our 2nd year in a row going at Rutgers, as they are now a rotational opponent. And this time around, Rutgers has a little bit better of a team than we saw last year. They're going to be, believe it or not, they're going to be a 2-point favorite at home. And they've put up some decent offensive numbers, as you see there, in a small sample size. Their first 4 games, look at that. Taquan Robertson has been outstanding. Their quarterback, 9 touchdowns to just 1 interception. He's thrown for almost 1,000 yards already, and he also leads the team in rushing as well. Taking a look at their schedule, they had a nice road win against Syracuse. They were somewhat competitive on the road against a good Nebraska team, and then they beat Texas State. Maybe not the most impressive resume, but definitely better than what we saw from this team last year. And Taquan Robertson, if you recall, he was not on the team last year. We saw Noah Vedral, who was the backup to Langan and Sitkowski, but Taquan Robertson was a transfer from Penn State, so he's now the Rutgers quarterback, and he's certainly having a huge impact on this Rutgers offense. So I think this is going to be a tough game. I think Rutgers has a legit quarterback, a legit dual threat quarterback that I think is going to cause some problems. And though Illinois saw some good offensive play from Missouri, they definitely saw a high-powered offense in Maryland, but they have yet to face an offense with a true dual threat quarterback that really has been putting up some good numbers thus far this season. So this is not the Rutgers that we all are used to seeing. This is definitely a better team, and I think Illinois will be in for a challenge, especially defensively. And of course, offensively, you want to see what we saw today. We want to see that continue. So it'll be a fun game. And after this Rutgers game, we will jump into recruiting. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. It was a great all-around win. Definitely an entertaining game as well to watch. And I'll see you next week as the Illini travel to face Rutgers. See you guys then.